I personally talk to everyone on phone calls or WhatsApp messages. It breaks my heart when I hear the stories of suffering. Some of the students I contacted with are the housewives who are in their 50s. Though they are aged now, but they don't have quit their desires and dreams. They still have the desire to crack UGC-NET in English literature. A few students are financially broke and have no support. In last 10 days, I have talked to several students. One of them suffering from chronic disease which requires regular treatment once in a week. Another student is separated from her husband and now taking care of their child all alone. There is a student who was in coma for straight 3 years. And then there is a story of a woman who is doing her private job and her daughter is suffering from mental illness. She still has a desire to crack the UGC-NET examination side by side doing her job and taking care of her daughter. Yesterday I talked to a student from Maharashtra. He has 2 daughters and he has to take care of his whole family including his father and mother. And from last 1 year due to the pandemic he lost his job. So now he is borrowing the money from here and there and taking care of his family. I wish I could have a magic wand so that I can take the sufferings of all these students. Though I am currently financially suitable and have a good background, but whenever I hear such stories, I feel empty from inside. I cannot help everyone financially, but I am doing my best to help the students through this YouTube platform. I am regularly updating the blog so that I can give the emotional support to the students. I am regularly sharing everything, whatever I have learned in the past few years. And I truly wish more and more students crack the UGC-NET examination and move on in their career. They should not get stuck in this examination for years and years. Our education system is too old and crumbling that no government take responsibility of it. Even in the current financial budget, government took no responsibility of the education system. Last year they have released the new education policy. But still, the application of this new education policy is far away from us. And amid all these challenges, we have the competitive exams. This UGC-NET examination is the topmost priority for anyone to crack it. In order to give the direction to your career, you need to crack this examination. Now, I don't believe that UGC-NET examination is going to make you an intellectual human being. Intellectual powers can only be developed through Chintan, Manan, or thinking. To become intellectual, you have to read, reflect, and think for days and days. Intellectual powers help you to understand the reality or the truth. But if you want to realize the reality or truth, you need to sit in meditation. So understanding the reality and realizing the reality is different. These intellectual powers are developed through Chintan and Manan, but realization comes through meditation or Dhyan. So I don't believe that UGC-NET examination is going to develop your intellectual powers. It is just another competitive exams which will help you to land good opportunities in the future. So I compare this UGC-NET examination in English literature to the disease. It is a disease which needs proper treatment. If you do not cure this disease, you have to suffer for years and years. By and by, this disease will grow up and it will become incurable. If you fail to crack UGC-NET examination in your 5th or 6th attempt, then you will lose your confidence. You will never be able to come out of this disease. So your work is to crack this examination as soon as possible and move ahead. Rather than waiting for a miracle, start focusing on bringing the fast results. And for that, you need to understand the value of smart study. Now in India, you have 2 ways to treat any disease. One is homeopathic treatment and next is allopathy treatment. English literature is too big that you cannot cure it through homeopathy treatment. You need to go for allopathy treatment. What I mean to say is that homeopathic treatment takes years and years to get the results. I compare this homeopathic treatment to the lectures you listen day in and day out. For whole day long, you put the earphones and listen to these lectures, and at the end of the day, you are only completing 1 or 2 authors. This is not smart work, but hard work. Smart work says you to bring the desired results as soon as possible in less amount of time. English literature is so big that you cannot write the notes for next 6 months. Resultantly, you go for another homeopathic treatment. You go on subscribing to the paid courses again and over again for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. Yet you are unable to figure out how to crack this examination. The UGC-NET examination must be cured through allopathic treatment. You need instant results. Preparing for 6 months and 1 year will do the work. More than that is just a waste of time. Time is more precious than any resource in this world. I always have a fear that my time is limited on this earth. So I stay in my room and read and write throughout the day. I have so many things that I have to share with the people, but I always think that my time is limited. So I just work on and on and on. So having said that, the permanent cure to this disease lies in the habit of reading. This disease should be operated only through the habit of reading. So I encourage you to get the books and study material for yourself. I am not saying you to purchase the study material from me. All I am saying you is that you should start reading. Get something in systematic and organized way rather than spending your time in listening to the lectures. You can ask about the study material from your coaching class, from your teachers where you have enrolled in. Or also you can order your study material on English Literature from our website. You can check the link in the description below. So now why I am asking you to get the material, because it is going to save lots and lots of hours of yours that you might be spending in writing down the notes by yourself. Second, you don't have to pay the fees again and again to the Unacademy and other platforms. Your notes and study material is the permanent cure. If you have a list of all the writers and their important works in every subject, then it will be less stressful for you. Right from the beginning, you can start studying them and you can start revising them. Moreover, English literature is not about writing notes. It is more about consumption. The more you read, the better you will perform in examination. In the last 4 days, I have consumed 3 books on different subjects because I understand the readers of today are the leaders of tomorrow. Yesterday, a girl from our batch completed 14 poems straight in a row in 7 hours. She was extremely satisfied with her performance and wanted to do more and more in the upcoming days. You need to understand that the rules of 21st century has been changed now. We live in a fast-paced world and we need instant results. You don't have to stick yourself to the old crumbling traditional methods of Indian education. So you need to understand that literature is not so difficult. There are so many myths out there which is making you believe that English literature is difficult. Number 1, if you want to crack this UGC-NET examination, then you need some permanent treatment. You need to operate this disease rather than wasting your time visiting the doctor again and again. The solution is not in listening the lectures but reading habit. You can refer to the books, study material, PDFs, so on and so forth. I know many people will be disappointed from me to share everything online like this. But money, fame, reputation, respect do not make any difference in my life. They are just a speck of dust. One moment it's in your hand and another moment you will lose everything. The only thing matter most is how good you lived this life and created a difference among the people around you. In the last 7 years, I have been through many books and works and different practices. So now it's my responsibility to take the message to you. So don't think that English literature is too much difficult for you to crack this examination. It's just about a couple of habits and one of them is reading. So I hope you found the video worth your time. So that's it for this video. Thank you.